Možeš će se pokazati, jesmo
It's elimination final time. The local derby as the Marconi Stallions take on Sydney United 58. The Fairfield derby, these two only separated by what, less than 2 kilometres. They do battle here for a place in Sunday's semi-final. Go through the lineups straight away for you. Both teams have walked out and just about ready to kick off. For Marconi Stallions, in goals, number 1, James Hilton. Number 2, Tyron Burney. Number 5, Lachlan Griffiths. Number 6, Dom Castanzo. Number 7, Franco Maya. Number 8, James Bayless. Number 10, and captain, Marko Jeršić. Number 13, Taz Murakadas. Number 17, Damien Tsakenis. Number 18, George Daniel. And number 23, Brandon Vela. For the visiting Sydney United, in goals, number 21, Vedran Janjetovic. Number 3, Bailey Rule. Number 4, Adrian Vlastelica, the captain. Number 5, Anthony Tomilic. Number 8, Mario Chabal. Number 10, Carlos De Oliveira. Number 14, Liam McGing. Number 19, Aidan Militrovic. Number 22, Gabriel Tillo. Number 23, Mason Wells. And number 30, Marko Arabasic. Interestingly enough, Gabriel Tillo only starting his second match in Sydney United colours in the first grade. The youngster given the opportunity to show what he has by Ante Juric. For the Marconi Stallions, well, they're looking to go back-to-back after winning the championship last year, defeating Rockdale Illingdon at Combank Stadium, I should say. Tough game, always the local derby, but when Sydney United come to Marconi Stadium, they generally do not leave very happy. Marconi's promotion back into the top tier. They have not lost to Sydney United here at the Palace. Can Sydney United turn things around and write a new note, or a new chapter I should say, in this rivalry between these two storied clubs, two clubs that'll represent New South Wales in the Australian Championship due to kick off in a couple months' time. Two proud football clubs that are back on the national stage, and United kick us off and immediately give the ball away to the home side. Marconi finished the regular season in 3rd place on the ladder. Sydney United in 6th. There's Tsakenis on an early run forward, and Adrian Vlastelica follows him all the way and makes a challenge. Early pressure from the home side. Now look to get on the front foot immediately. The other game, the other elimination final, also taking place at the moment at Illingdon Sports Centre between Rockdale and Blacktown City. Here's Griffiths switching play to Castanzo, and nice work there from Castanzo. Got 2 for company. Gets rid of both, goes for goal early and cleared away by McGing. Aidan Militrovic winning the ball off Daniel. Early throw for Jeršić, who loves the sound of those boos when he plays against Sydney United. Usually puts them to bed with a goal. Doesn't mind scoring against his local rivals, the Marconi captain Marko Jeršić. Cross goes in, cleared away by McGing. Strong there was Murakadas. Ball cleared back again, and Tyron Burney heads it away. And a late challenge there from De Oliveira, and expect this one to be a physical battle between these two sides. It is, of course, a local derby. No love lost here. Bernie, Tyrone Bernie, who's played and started in all 30 games for Marconi this season. The only other player in the Marconi squad to do so is their man in goals, James Hilton. And Bernie arriving at the Palace from Blacktown City. And Maya unable to flick that ball on there for Bernie, and United now in possession. Vlastelica chooses to clear away. Maya gets away from De Oliveira. It's a beautiful ball for Castanzo. Delightful switch. Castanzo, though, loses out. Heavy touch, let him down. Marconi has won both fixtures between the two this season. Back in March, they won at City United Sports Centre by 2-1. And then on the 6th of July, came away with a 2-0 victory here. Marko Jeršić and Jake True the scorers on that occasion. Throw in for United deep inside their own half. Rockdale lead, courtesy of Isaac Danzo against Blacktown City. Should Marconi win this one, they will play Apia on Sunday. Should United come away with the victory, they will travel to Christie Park to take on the Premiers, David Perkovic's Spirit FC. Here's Jeršić. Good ball forward for Tsekenis, and Tsekenis gets there ahead of McGeeing, and testing one there for Janjetovic. He'll be disappointed there. He should have done better. There was a lot of power behind it, though. Ball goes out for a Marconi Stallions corner. It's a happy return for Vedran Janjetovic. He's started in all 10 games since returning to Sydney United after, well, retiring really. And adds a Waratah Cup as well to his name after Sydney United won that one against the Northern Tigers. Bit of argy-bargy in the box. Stephen Lucas, the man in the middle, trying to stamp it out immediately. And Marconi are very dangerous from set pieces, and Franco Maya will look to deliver something here. Instead he goes short to Castanzo. It's a poor pass back from Castanzo. Maya changes the angle and the ball is up in the air in the box. It'll be another corner. Castanzo lifts his arm up apologetically. Routine set piece didn't quite work out as routine as they would have liked. Still though, they managed to keep the pressure on and win themselves. Another corner. This time Castanzo will take, and it's a delivery toward the far post, and Janjetovic, well, it looked as though he'd crossed the line there. The Marconi fans were aware to what happened. I think Janjetovic misjudged that really, and he's misjudged the kick there as well. It won't matter because Arambasic could be in here. Cuts back on the right, Marko Arambasic into the area. What a save from Hilton. A strong right hand from James Hilton keeps back Arambasic's shot. What an effort. And after all, that early pressure, Sydney United go the other way and almost open the scoring through Arambasic. He did so well, did the striker, but James Hilton foils him with a fantastic save. And the danger's still there. Corner comes in, headed out. Free kick goes against Sydney United, and they aren't happy. Carlos de Oliveira leading the protests. Good start to this one. Ball forward now for Jeršić. The chorus of boos comes again. I'm not sure what's happened here. Ball may have gone out. Bailey Rule with a throw now for the visitors. De Oliveira, first time pass. Bernie should be able to deal with this, but still in. Mason Wells, oh, I thought he kept that in there. Must have just gone out. Mason Wells has been absolutely in stunning form for Sydney United this year. Standout player for them. Scoring 10 goals, and as a winger, not so bad return at all. Arambasic looked to flick that for Shabao, and Shabao's press wins the ball back for United. Wasn't a bad ball intended for Arambasic, and Hilton quickly across to avoid the corner. Smart keeping and awareness from James Hilton. Here's Bayless. Turns away from Shabao. Castanzo has Maya out wide. They've seemingly switched positions, the two. Good header there from Jeršić. Ball forward. It looks to be a foul, and it is. In a dangerous position. Sydney United fans definitely not happy and making themselves heard there. Giving the boos a bit of a workout early on. Chance now for Castanzo to find a teammate in the area. Decent position for a free kick. Try and find someone in the box. Costanzo's cross comes in. It's a great ball in, and Kenneth, in fact, headed that the wrong way. It's a good delivery. Here's Maya. Gives it away in United. Oh, I thought for a moment they could counter there. Tomilic good pass, but misread by Tilo, who gets it back, and good defending from George Daniel. Very end-to-end at the moment. And Daniel goes down this time. No foul from Gabriel Tilo. And Griffiths, who was rested on the weekend. Young Alexander Juricic got to start his first game in over a year after a horrid run with injury. And Juricic, in fact, scored on his return to first grade football for Marconi, but he's unavailable for selection today. Tweaked a hamstring. Thought better of it, and instead sat out this evening, hoping to be available for selection should Marconi win this one and advance on to Sunday's semi-final. Hilton sends it forward. Ball still in. Not for here for Vela. Well done by Tomilic again, and here's De Oliveira, who's given the ball away to Castanzo, who's rushed in here, and this is a chance now for the home side. Dom Castanzo buries it in the bottom corner, and the Marconi Stallions lead at the Palace against Sydney United, and Castanzo runs straight past those boisterous United fans and lets them know who's in front, takes advantage of an error in midfield, runs through and calmly slots the ball beyond Janjetovic. And I have to say, Liam McGing, very, very lucky he didn't make contact and bring down Castanzo, because he would have seen red undoubtedly. It was outside the box. He was the last man. And probably the better solution for United. Going down to 10 would have been very, very different and difficult. But Marconi lead, courtesy of Castanzo. Great pace from Castanzo as well there to burst away. How will the visitors react now? Wells picks the pocket of Bernie. Cleared away by Daniel, and now Maya trying to get away from Bailey Rule, and it does so well there. Franco Maya, central pass to Jeršić. Good ball movement from Marconi, and the commentator's curse comes at the perfect time. Murdercardis back to Bayless. Here's Griffiths. Bernie, square pass for Maya. Nice turn from Franco Maya. Isn't he in the mood? And again, that commentator's curse comes back to bite once more. Maya now lifting his hand apologetically. Probably should be me. 2 times in a row I've commended Marconi, and they've given the ball up in the next passage of play. Great feet from Tilo. Across came Daniel to help, and no foul. Play on. Ball sent forward towards Sekenas. Flicks it on for Jeršić. Foul there by Jeršić on Tomilic. Healthy crowd this evening at the Palace, and people are still streaming in, I can tell you that. A couple hundred people at least. There's still a few more outside, so expect that grandstand to fill up a little more as the game goes on. Free kick now for United, and Carlos De Oliveira picks up the ball. I have to be honest, didn't quite see one there. Stephen Lucas did. That's why it's United ball. Here's Vlastelica for Bailey Rule. Strong challenge from Bernie, and he's kept it in as well. Great work from Tyrone Bernie. Jeršić is in the middle, wants to pass. Look at the space for Jeršić, and it should have been a low ball, square ball to Jeršić. Bernie just tried to chip it up. Here he is again. Frustrated with himself there. The ball just got stuck in between his feet. Strong header from Griffiths. Now Jeršić. Sees the pass to Murdercardis. Calms things down. Again, the central defender in possession. Curtis lifts it. Castanzo flicks it, but out over the sideline. I can tell you, the line outside the front gate is at least, I have to say, about 50-60 metres long, so a lot of people still waiting to get into this one. Had they arrived at 6 o'clock, there was no one here, and they wouldn't have had to line up. Here's Bernie back for Griffiths. Important signing for Marconi this year was Lachlan Griffiths, arrived from Rockdale Illingdon. Here's Jersic. Wide for Daniel. Castanzo closed down. And you know, if Dom Castanzo's in the mood, he's such a difficult customer to control. And it looks this evening as though he really is in it. And Maya, the ball just going under his foot and looking at the ground and blaming a divot. From here, the pitch looks quite perfect. Nevertheless, got to blame someone. Strong challenge there from Griffiths, and they win the throw there, Marconi. Bernie plays it forward. Castanzo couldn't bring it down, but a good opportunity here from the home team to really put United in the corner, literally, and make it difficult for them to get out of it. Last touch there from Adam Basic. Marconi throw. Game somewhat settled down. It was quite a pace at one point. Vela. So Castanzo will take another throw. Castanzo scored 8 goals so far this season. Gets that ball back out to Bernie there. And he was trying to win a corner, but had to settle for a throw. And for Tom Castanzo standards, that was only his 3rd of the season. Used to him being much more involved in the goals. High foot there from De Oliveira. Had to be careful. And the cause of a handball as well from Rule. He looked quite close. Cross came Murdercardis to clear in front of Adam Basic. Rule takes the long throw. Griffiths heads away. Nice touch there from Maya. And Vela with a heavy touch, and now Adam Basic picks it up. Adam Basic sees Hilton off his line, and not a bad effort at all. Great vision and awareness from Marko Adam Basic to see the Marconi shot stopper off his line. Adam Basic, who arrived at United from Northwest Sydney Spirit this mid-season window. Has 4 goals to his name this season. Player that a couple of years ago was touted as a potential future Socceroo, and without a doubt there's a lot of quality there. Jersic miscontrols that. Chabal loses out to Griffiths. Wins it back though, Chabal. Such a hard worker, Mario Chabal. There's been so many challenges in midfield. You feel as though whoever wins that battle will win this game. At the moment, United just slightly on top of their opponents. And it is the technical ability of both Maya and Castanzo that have probably just tipped them ahead. That pass straight out over the sideline. That's a bad challenge from Griffiths. Straight into De Oliveira. Vlastelica asking for a yellow card, but Lucas keeps the cards in his pocket on this occasion. Tomilic. Pass back from McGing, who plays it forward first time. Hilton should have this. And he's let it bounce, and Mason Wells almost equalising for the visitors. It was a very, very high ball that Hilton misjudged, and Mason Wells almost took full advantage of. A scary moment for the Marconi goalkeeper. And a warning sign for the home side. Here's Castanzo. Plays it forward for Jeršić. Back for Castanzo, and Castanzo dribbles that one out of play. To the cheers of the United faithful. Good pass from Castanzo to find Sekenis there. Back to Janjetovic, who clears away. Griffiths. Battling away with Maya. It was Bailey Rule, and he wins the throw. Rockdale lead at half-time against Blacktown by 1-0. Isaac Danzo with an early goal there to give the home team the advantage. Rockdale, who haven't won, it feels in an age, are set to book their place in next week's semi-finals, or sorry, this weekend's semi-finals. They will play against the Spirit if results stay as they are, as the lower place team. And we'll have Derby d'Italia at Lambert Park, and that is, of course, if results stay as they are. Early pass out wide for Tyrone Burney. Takes the ball infield into the feet of Maya. Burney gets a touch out to Jeršić, who tried to play it first time to Vela. The quietest part of the game this has been. Half chances to Arambasic and Wells, all that we've seen the last 10 minutes or so. Good ball forward, that one from Maya for Jeršić. Smart there from the Marconi captain. First time pass back for Burney. And Maya again with a switch, and how about that? Franco Maya. It's the second time he's hit that. On a dime for Castanzo. Ball chip forward toward Jeršić, and he should have scored. What a chance for Marko Jeršić. It was a perfect ball. Damien Sekenis, the architect. I think Jeršić didn't expect it to drop in his path. He thought the central defenders were going to get there first. In the end, you could see he just seemed a little surprised, rushed his effort, and Janjetovic breathes a sigh of relief. Sekenis can't bring that down. Vlastelica for De Oliveira. They need him more involved, and Bailey ruled as well to keep it in. Here's De Oliveira again. Got to make a decision. Rule comes across and slides in to thwart Sekenis. Starting another attack. And Griffiths maybe in a bit of trouble here. Adam Basic showing good strength. Adam Basic now squares it up. It was the wrong pass. Adam Basic had to be selfish there. The striker needed to go for goal. He thought he had Shabal there to tee up, but what an error there from Adam Basic. Did everything well to win the ball in the first place, but then let himself down. Almost gets another chance, still might. De Oliveira everywhere now as well. I said he needs to be more involved. Ball sent forward. So Kenneth looking to flick on. Last touch off from McGing. Well, I can tell you that line is just about done now. So in the next 5 minutes, you should get a proper image of how many people there are here at the Palace. I'll comfortably say we're well past 500. Fantastic for a midweek game. Foul there by Bayless, who didn't know the whistle had gone and continued his tussle with De Oliveira. Vlastelica was baiting Jeršić to make a challenge. Here is Jeršić. A chance to break forward via Vela and Bernie. So many red shirts back for the visitors. And Franco Mayer getting frustrated twice now. Brandon Vela has ignored the short pass. And Sekanas comes away with it, looking for Jeršić. Tough one to control. They still got it though. Here's Vela. Jeršić looking to turn on the edge of the area. Cuts it back for Bayless. Castanzo will take a corner if he can. That's great defending from Tilo. And Stephen Lucas gives the foul, but a bit of afters there as well. With Castanzo and Milicevic on the far side. In fairness, Aiden Milicevic has seen none of the ball in this first half hour. And generally it's Milicevic that plays on the left and Wells on the right, and maybe that's something that Juric has to look at and change. Because he's so dangerous, Milicevic. Adam Basic pulling out wide. Tried to feed in the youngster Milicevic. Castanzo to Jeršić, tough pass again. They've won it back now, and now can Marconi break here? Not a lot of numbers forward. Strong challenge then. Vlastelica kicked out at Maya, and having words as well with Maya, but we'll get back to the play. He's Wells to stay down. There is no doubt that Adrian Vlastelica had a little cheeky kick out at Maya, and now Vela leading the counter. Maya hops up to the jeers of the United crowd. Here's Jeršić. Back for Bayless. Maya and Vlastelica having words now. Here's Bernie. Bernie running down the right flank. Delivering in the box. Falls for Jeršić. Saved by... It wasn't as good as Hilton's earlier on, but that was still a very smart save from the United keeper. Had to get down quick. Would have seen it late. Marko Jeršić with a chance to double Marconi's lead. Vlastelica and Maya still having words. I don't think you would have heard them on the effects, but colourful. Let's just leave it at that. Very colourful words used there from both. And Shootout does well to get that off Vela. Milicevic goes down, no foul on the ball, says Stephen Lucas, and late challenge there from De Oliveira. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a derby, so expect some big challenges throughout the game. A few afters as well. That's what we love to see. It's all part of the game. Here's Bayless. Castanzo, the scorer of the only goal so far in this one. Ball back to Jetovic, and the pressure's on. Kicks out wide, and Maya lets it go. Bernie, under pressure from Wells, gets it out to Griffiths. Maya, nice play here from Marconi to get out of that tight area. Jersic, heavy touch, lets him down, but keeps the pressure on Bailey Rule here. And almost forces an error, and he does force the error from Bailey Rule. That's what you get from Marko Jersic. Continuously works hard. As he did there, made a mistake, but ensured that he quickly made up for it. Won the ball back for his team. Here's Tsekenis. Back to Bernie, cross comes in, decent ball. Miscommunication there between McGing and Tilo. George Daniel back. Here's Tsekenis on a run, and touch there from Vlastelica stopped it. Wells looking for Adam Basic, and he's been a bit dangerous on those 50-50 challenges with both Griffiths and Murakatis so far. Been a good outlet for United as the tall striker, but now this might work out for the visitors as Wells dribbles forward. It's a late challenge from Griffiths. Tomilic, Shabal, great touch. Tilo now. Shabal goes down in back play. Was going toward Adam Basic. Important header. Here's Tilo now. Milicevic. Back to Tilo. Under pressure from Bayless, and now Castanzo putting Tomilic under the same sort of pressure. And it's what Marconi's done well so far. They made it really difficult for United to keep possession and play out from the back every time they tried to do so. There's this line of players just stepping forward. Just as they do, Tilo's touch is too heavy. Hilton now with the goal kick. Bit of a nudge there from De Oliveira. Good header from McGing. Hit forward. Murakatis under that one. Tomilic turns away from two. Gives the ball away though. Good challenge from Murakatis. And here's Castanzo now. Flag stays down, gets beyond Tilo with ease. Can he find someone in the area? No, not what he wanted there. Dom Castanzo couldn't wrap his foot around the ball, and Obviously got under it a little too much. Goal kick now for United. And Jetovic sends it forward. Bayless wins the header. Here's Jesic back down for Vela. Great ball from Brandon Vela on the volley to find Castanzo, but his touch lets him down. United fans want a card there for kicking the ball away. But Lucas just gives him a bit of a warning there. De Oliveira for Arambasic. Still Arambasic drives forward. Plays it to Wells. Here's Chabal. Still Chabal, and that's a foul. Yellow card as well for Griffiths. And Mario Chabal was on the move there. It was a good run, and Griffiths couldn't take any chances. Brings Mario Chabal down in a very, very good position for Sydney United. And with just over 5 minutes to go, United have the players to hit a set piece. De Oliveira and Chabal stand there, as does Vlastelica. And I think this one might go the way of De Oliveira. Hilton sets his wall. It is De Oliveira, but straight into the wall. Vlastelica. That one closer to the right corner flag than the goal. Just a pointing attempted volley there from the United captain. Hilton will get things restarted in the final 5 minutes of this first half. Daniel skips past a couple, finds the feet of Tsekenes, gets it back off him, and now breaks forward. Jesic hanging back, and that looks to be a handball. The referee says no, it was very close. Here's Bernie first to it, but Tomilic picks it up. Looking for options, and not many. Here's Tomilic. Cleared away over the stands by Castanzo, playing as the makeshift left back. Daniel strong in the challenge and wins the foul. Assistant referee throws the flag on the far side. Sent forward, McGing heads it away. Helped on its way by Tilo. And McGing again, strong in the air, finds Arambasic. First to it was Griffiths, needs to be careful now, needs to play more than 45 minutes on a yellow card. The Marconi centre back, and the way things have gone, Arambasic has been the only real target for Sydney United. He needs to be on his best game. It's a poor pass there from Jeršić. Expected Maya to be running toward him rather than away from him. Janjetovic clears. Moved back by Murderkardis. Shabbat. Wells turns on that right side now, as I had mentioned earlier. Challenge from Murderkardis. Wanted a foul, did the United players and fans, but nothing given. Nice touch there from Marabasic. Ball crossed in and finds Bailey Rule. Now Milicevic and almost found the killer pass. Bernie slips over. Manages to clear away now. And Jeršić intercepts, and Jeršić is on his way now. Needs support though. Not much coming. Finds it now in Bayless. Tsekenis made a beautiful run through the middle. Out to Castanzo. Jeršić at the far post and tried to head it back to Tsekenis. Has to settle for a corner. Great chance for Marconi there. In the last moments of the first half as well. Can they muster something here, the home team, to double their lead? It'll be the perfect time to score. Corner comes in toward the far post, but nobody there. Tsekenis and Janjetovic coming together and having words as well, the two of them. Very obnoxious, that. Must have been something more to it. One minute of time has been added on by the fourth official. That one cleared out over the stands by Castanzo. It looked as though it was going over the stands. Maya goes for the cheeky lob over Janjetovic. Oh my word! Franco Maya almost scored one of the greatest goals in the NPL. That was incredible vision and quality to be able to even think about doing that from there. And it gives Marconi another chance from another corner. It'll be Maya to deliver. Crowding Janjetovic, other Marconi players. The ball goes in again to the far post. It's disappointing once more from Franco Maya. And that will be half time. It's the home team that lead by 1-0. Goal scored by Dom Castanzo. A cool finish into the bottom corner. We'll be back in 45 minutes. Sorry, in 15 minutes for the second half. Marconi Stallions 1, Sydney United 0.
Stressful configuration. Alert construction. Here 1 and 4. Medeo and Marcus Paul.
And we're back out for the second half here at the Palace. It's the home team that lead by 1-0. The only goal scored by Dominic Castanzo. Gave us a little cheeky smile there as well, did the Marconi number 6. A lovely finish, cool, calm and collected. Took advantage of a very poor mistake in midfield by the visitors. There were chances at both ends. Marko Arambasic forcing James Hilton into a very good one-handed save. There was then a few more half opportunities at either end. The one to note, without a doubt, was Franco Maya's efforts at the dying embers of the first half. He saw Vedran Jejetovic just slightly off his line. He wasn't even off his line very far on the turn, trying to chip it into the top corner, and I can tell you now the ball was headed there, and Jejetovic somehow scrambled back and tipped the ball away. Again, a first half that was cautious for most of the first 45, but there were moments for both teams. We are just waiting for the fourth official to sort out the Motorola or the comms that they have. Both teams are ready to go, and as is our assistant referee now, thankfully. And the game has finally kicked off after a slight delay. Calls of an elbow there immediately on De Oliveira. Sorry, from Bayless, I think it was, and Bayless and Vlastelic are having words. Sorry, Arambasic. Ball sent forward now. Headed down. McGing should deal with that. Clears it away. Bernie with the throw for Marconi. Wells has gone back to the left. Militric back out to the right. I felt that Sydney United, was much more dangerous when they were on opposite ends. The only opportunities that United really made were those long balls toward Arambasic. Just over 10 minutes to go at Gillenden Sports Centre, and Rockdale lead by 1-0. Jesic trying to flick it on for Tsekenis. Daniel. Militric keeps it in, but that's all he could do, as Bayless now looks to switch play. Decent ball from Bayless for Franco Maya. Gets his head up and sizes up. Bailey Rule across came Wells. Another strong challenge. There have been a few. Bailey Rule and Tyrone Burney. Another throw for the home team. Very healthy crowd this Wednesday evening, and that was a unnecessary challenge on Maya. There are complaints, but there can't be too many. Straight through the back of Franco Maya. Maya gets the chance now to chip one into the area. Blocking Lucky Griffiths and Taz Murtakaris are both forward. And the ball goes toward Murtakaris and headed away by Tomilic. Comes back again. Here's Tsekenis. Clips it in. Headed away by the captain Vlastelica. And now can United break here? Tyrone Burney has the pace though and does well on Shabao. Wins the throw as well. Very good defending from the right back. As I said earlier, very healthy crowd here. I mean, to say there's 1,000 people here might be a bit of a stretch, but we're not too far away from that number, I can tell you that much. And considering it is a Wednesday night, a slightly later kick-off at 7:30. The other one kicked off at 7. A very healthy attendance. Hopefully building into a healthy crowd for the final as well. As De Oliveira rides a couple challenges, gives the pass away, and the refereeing from Stephen Lucas there brings the ball back for an earlier foul. Shabao, back for McGing. All the way back to keeper, and almost getting caught there was Janjetovic. Bailey Rule had to be strong there. Franco Maya was coming like a steam train looking to break through, and with Bailey Rule on the ground, could have been very dangerous for the visitors. Nice turn again from Adam Basic. He's really done well in that lone striker role. Hasn't had much support from his wingers. Maybe now a chance with Milicevic for De Oliveira. Gets his head up and forced to go back. Murtakaris stepping out of the defensive line. Tomilic switches play. Bad foul there. Again, unnecessary from Maya on Bailey Rule, and those two have had it in from the start, and Franco Maya and Vlastelica still going at it from the first half. That one's cooking. And Stephen Lucas takes a few steps back and watches from afar. Franco Maya walks up to Stephen Lucas with his arms folded, saying, "I didn't do anything." Still having words, those two. And I don't think that one's done just yet. Vlastelica chooses to leave the ball and get in the box, try to get his head to the end of this one. De Oliveira will cross into the area. The ball comes in. And Vlastelica heads it down for Tomilic, who sent that inches wide of the top corner. A great head down from the captain. And the ball so close to finding the top corner. Sydney United come very, very close. First chance of the second half goes the way of the away side. Headed on there by Tomilic. Burney with the throw. Rule heads it forward. Shabao misses the ball. Falls for Tomilic. Good pass forward for Shabao. Feeds it out wide to Aiden Milicevic. Tom Castanzo working so hard to get back, but intelligent there from the youngster Milicevic. He gets it back from De Oliveira. Those two playing keep ball between themselves, and now United switch the side. Here is Great play from Tekenis to get back, working hard. And Bayless driving forward from midfield. Finds Castanzo, who lets Tilor get there before. Castanzo just clutching at the ankle there and hobbling away. Very attacking benches from both these two teams. Marconi have Cole Chimenti, Julian Monge, Jake True, reserve keeper Pat Williams, Mate Busek, and Jordan Swibble on the bench. As George Daniel gets in the area, cuts it back for Jeršić. Important touch there from Tomilic. And Castanzo looks as though he's recovered. Bayless, such a hard-working player, is De Oliveira as well. Forward toward Jeršić, but Vlastelica heads it away. Wells trying to bring it down. He does now. Haven't seen him run at Burnley too many times in this game. Hasn't really had the opportunity to. Looking at City United's bench, they've got their favourite son, Pat Antelmi, on the bench. Richard Darko, Finn Ballard, McBride, Adrian Knez, reserve keeper Josip Orlovic, and Michael Bratežina. And they come together on the far side. Kick out there from Maya results in a yellow card, but then there were some afters with Tekenis and couldn't quite make out who. It may have been Vlastelica from United. But Tekenis definitely involved in some afters as well. Both benches, coaches I should say, to their feet. Maya, a wild swing from him, got him into the book. He's been looking for that yellow card for a while now. Looks as though Tekenis will get a talking to as well. Along with Vlastelica. It was Vlastelica that was involved, and Tekenis gets the yellow. So does Vlastelica. Both players there into the referee's book. Marconi with 3 players on yellow cards. Vlastelica the only one for Sydney United. Corner to come in now, sorry, free kick to come in from De Oliveira. Jeršić heads away. Tekenis, heavy touch. Militric can't get past the defender. Giving it back though. Militric crosses in, good ball. Arambasic leapt for it, but so did Hilton, who releases, tried to release Maya early. Wasn't a bad idea from the Marconi keeper. Brave defending from Bailey Rule though. De Oliveira couldn't keep that one in. Jeršić back for Burnley. Now Vela. That is Vlastelica's 8th yellow card of the season. Of course, once final series rolls around, the yellow cards from the regular season are erased. Shootout, trying to hold off and keep possession of the ball, does so. Ball played forward, but the Carters couldn't control it, and a good challenge from Griffiths. Now McGing. Ball played forward for Arambashic. He could get there first. He does ahead of Griffiths, who slides in, and Lockie Griffiths, I was about to say, gets away with one, but he doesn't. Stephen Lucas points to the spot, and Sydney United have a chance to equalise from the spot. Anthony Tomilic picks up the ball, sets it down, and we'll look now to find the equaliser for the visitors. Unnecessary challenge, you have to say, from Lockie Griffiths. He escapes a yellow card as well, obviously on one from the first half. Can Tomilic equalise for United? And he does, buries it in the bottom corner. Hilton went the right way and almost got a hand to it, but Tomilic runs to the Sydney United support. We are level at the Palace. United's number 5 brings us level. United fans having a party. Their voices heard now. Bit of colour in the crowd too. Late challenge there from De Oliveira, straight into the book. This one is really, really getting feisty now. Franco Maya on the end of that challenge. How will Peter Tsakenis' team respond here now? Maya to take the free kick, and disappointing from him. Janjetovic will send this one forward now. Sydney United will feel the momentum. Shabao spreads it wide for Milicevic. Wind in their sail now. George Daniel, though, does well. Bit of a nudge there, but no foul. Throw for the visitors. Touch forward for Bayless, who looks to release Tsakenis. Brings it down. And can't find the pass. Tsakenis. Castanzo can't find Jeršić either. And that one will roll into the path of Janjetovic. One to deal with now. And Shabao does so well. Cuts it back to Wells. Oh, Mason Wells has scored a number of spectacular goals this season. Misses a complete sitter. That was the chance to put United in front. Mario Shabao, the architect. Great work here from Tilo. Cross comes in. Hilton should have, and he does. Here's Murakatis. Where will the home side find their inspiration? When will Takenas go to the bench? United definitely with the upper hand now. Griffiths heads forward. Free kick for United. Switch pass now for Militric, who's gotten into the game now. Great pass from Militric, and Tilo. The ball hits his heel. And now Castanzo. And Tilo will go into the book here. Well, maybe not. Again, Castanzo holds on to that right ankle. It looks as though he's really struggling for the moment. Bayless now. And De Oliveira feeds in Militric. Will the ball bounce for him? Wouldn't quite sit. Always struggling to bring it under control. Here's Tilo. Back for Vlastelica. Giving it away again in midfield. And now Jeršić on the ball. Playing it wide, but not enough behind that pass. And now United go the other way via Shabao. Militric in support. Here is Militric. Has a look up, and why not? Stung the palms of Hilton. Down goes Maya, no foul, advantage played. Ball switched, but sliced there by Vela. Lots of little niggles now. Daniel for Castanzo. Not quite sure what that was from Dom Castanzo. Tilo lifts it forward. And that ball has been a good outlet for Sydney United this evening on a number of occasions. Let's put the defence under pressure. Arambasic back for De Oliveira. What a chance again. Will these missed opportunities come back to bite Sydney United? That's two gilt-edged opportunities blown by the visitors. First Wells, now De Oliveira. These are moments you tend to look back at. Jeršić flicks it on. Back the other way by Vlastelica. Both teams fighting so hard to try and create something. It looks as though Tekenis will be the first to go to the bench and make a change. Not just yet. Fourth official reading the board. Jeršić, good header to Tekenis for Vela. Vela on the turn, has his shot blocked. Falls for Bayless, who gives it away, and I thought United might look to break there. Mercados quickly back. Here's Bernie. Back for Maya. Closed down again. The ball falls the way of Maya. Gets it back from Tekenis. Look at the space for Tekenis in the middle. Castanzo trying to get past Tilo. He does. And McGing, an important block. I think that Castanzo won't be able to continue. Can't quite see who is coming on the far side. It's Mate Busek. Busek, who broke the hearts of the United fans earlier in the season with the winner there, will be the one to come on. And the question is, who will make weight? Will it be Vela or Jeršić? Or will it be someone else? Castanzo delivers this one. It's a good ball. Janjetic loses it. And Jeršić, very, very intelligent, just stood in front of Janjetic, made it hard for the United keeper. And credit to Stephen Lucas, goalkeepers, a very protected species. On that occasion, there was no foul there by Jeršić. Some referees, though, undoubtedly would have given a free kick. Maya now to deliver an in-swinger from the other side. First two corners weren't great. Can he do something better here? It is a better ball, but Janjetic this time claims comfortably and releases De Oliveira early. Driving forward now, and Wells lost his footing but managed to recover. Still has it, Mason Wells, and feeds it into De Oliveira. Flags down, Chabal on the turn. Couldn't find the final pass. Still Tilo now, and Tilo's effort is disappointing. And Franco Maya will come off now. Busek will replace him to a chorus of boos. Vlastelica and Maya still having words. And United will also make a change of their own. Marko Arambasic will come off. He'll be replaced by Patrick Antelmi. Arambasic has had a wonderful game. Really made life difficult for Mercados and Griffiths. But now, what a player to be able to bring on. Paddy Antelmi lost a bit of his tan from his honeymoon. Let's see if he can find his scoring touch. Here's Castanzo, one-on-one with Tilo. Good defending there from Tilo. George Daniel. Cross comes in, great ball. Busek was arriving at the far post. So Kenneth opts to let that one roll out for a throw. Leaves it for Bernie. Tyrone Bernie will send this one deep into the box. So Kenneth tries to flick it on, as does Vela. Doesn't fall there for a Marconi player. Tomilic looks to lead the charge out of their own area. Hilton back out to Murtakaris. First time pass, and McGing read it all the way. That one went out there. It'll be a throw to United. Saw Geordie Swibble start on the weekend and score a spectacular goal for Marconi. I can't imagine that he will be too far away in this one. Tomilic. Rockdale have secured their place. Sunday's semi-final. I'll wait to find out who they play. Strong challenge from Wells on Bayless, and now Marconi looking to break. Busek fresh off the bench. Finds Tsekenis. No options for Tsekenis but to go back to Busek. Now Bernie in an advanced position. Crosses in and just beyond Castanzo. Daniel crosses in low, and it will be a corner. Last touch off McGing. Jeršić tried to flick it toward goal. McGing getting a block in. Now Castanzo can deliver. Last corner from this side created some problems for Vedran Janjetovic. What can Marconi create from this? Can they put them under any pressure? Cross comes in, and disappointing from Castanzo. Shakes his head in frustration. Knows he should have done better. In conversation with some United fans there, Castanzo acknowledging that they're right, it was a poor corner. Fair play to him. De Oliveira fouls Busek there. De Oliveira on a yellow card. Here's Jeršić. Touch let him down. Here's Shabao. Just kept that in somehow, Mario Shabao. Tomilic. McGing all the way back to Janjetovic. United's played out of the press pretty easily there. Vlastelica can't find the pass. Strong challenge between Vela and Vlastelica. Friendly tap on the back, thankfully. Here's Shabao. Into the feet of Antomi, well read by Griffiths. And now Tsekenis. Good tackle from McGing. Daniel. Now Castanzo switches the ball to Tyrone Bernier. Good ball from Castanzo. Bernie has a look up, runs that rule, gets beyond him, cuts it back, but not a ball with any real conviction. Had to be better from Tyrone Bernier. He did everything else very well. The final pass, though, quite disappointing, really. In fairness, there wasn't much movement either, though. Here's Daniel. Can't find Castanzo. Pass out of play by Shabao. Yeshish comes, picks it up short. For the second time. Daniel couldn't keep it in. And Sekenis comes off now. Jordy Swivel comes on. What can Jordy Swivel do now? Jeršić, good pass out to Busek. Now Mate Busek into the feet of the substitute Swivel. Tried to play it back. It'll be a goal kick, I think it is. Well defended from Vlastelica. Ten minutes to go in this one. At the moment, we are headed for extra time. So what happens at the elimination stages? No more draws. This one has to have a winner. Milicevic, touch forward, good touch. Griffiths has to react in. Milicevic hasn't given up on it. Great pass from Bernie. Now Busek for Jeršić. Jeršić goes down under the challenge from De Oliveira. It was smart from Jeršić. Bit of afters as well. Jeršić knows that De Oliveira's on the yellow. Griffiths drives forward and Swivel still a bit cold. Not proper warmed up yet. That one rolls under his foot. And Jetovich plays it forward. Griffiths wins the header. Ball is switched now for Milicevic. De Oliveira turns and keeps the ball. De Oliveira to the back post. Excellent defending from Tyrone Burney. Put his body in front of Mason Wells and gave Wells no other chance but to bring him down there. And now Busek with some pace but can't find the pass. Swivel slipping over as well for good measure. Here's De Oliveira. There's a foul there by Daniel. Just a little too late there, George Daniel. De Oliveira a little too quick on that occasion. De Oliveira now can try and find one of the big boys in the box to try and nudge United ahead inside the final 10 minutes. Deep ball from De Oliveira. Hilton comes and claims. Great claim from the keeper. Ball was in the air for a while. They generally seem quite easy to pick up, but in high-pressure games like these, take your eye off the ball for a fleeting second and everything can change. Here's Daniel. Back for Murakatis. Jeršić saw the pocket and came in and picked the ball up. Feeds in Bayless. Back to Jeršić. Castanzo will opt for the throw. Cross comes in from Bayless. Poor clearance straight to the feet of Brandon Vela. And look at Shabao. Vela made the foul there on Shootout. Marconi will make another change. Marko Jesic, the captain, will come off for Marconi. He'll be replaced by Kyle Chumenti. Jesic will be replaced by Kyle Chumenti. Janjetovic now to take the free kick. Good header from Griffiths. Vela riding the challenge of Entelmi and Busek. Lost his feet there, Busek. Bernie comes across. Swipple won't give up on this one and brings it down very nicely. Tyrone Burney cuts it back, smart ball, the chance, oh what a block off the line by Tilo. It was Bayless with the chance. I think that one was going to beat Vedran Janjetovic, and Tilo somehow got back and stuck a heel out. I tell you what, James Bayless from that sort of an area should have done better. Marconi's first chance in quite a while as well. Swivel goes down, free kick. Rockdale, as we said earlier, has secured their place in Sunday's semi. They defeated Blacktown by 1-0. Isaac Danzo, the scorer, in the 5th minute. Here's Swivel on the turn. Swivel too deep. Castanzo might keep it in and he's unable to. It will be a throw though. It's a poor throw from Tilo, but looks like he'll get away with it. Entelmi, forward for Shabal. Now Entelmi, Wells is there. Griffiths read it though and stepped forward right at the perfect time. And Tilo just stuck his head out enough. Swivel, lost a shin pad. Chimenti holding up the ball. Bayless wants to play to feed, he gets it now. Bernie's come in central. Busek. Back to Bayless, who had that chance not long ago. Vela back to Griffiths. If Marconi lose the ball here, they could be in serious trouble. Murdercardis all the way back to Hilton. Gets it back again. George Daniel couldn't get beyond Tilo, did get past one, not the other. Bayless now. Wide for Bernie. And Griffiths clips it forward. Both teams know now a goal at this point of the game will more than likely be the winner. You can feel the tension now here at the stadium. Not much noise, not much action. quiet out of nowhere. Who will blink? Here's Griffiths. Griffiths playing with fire there, gets away with it. Bernie. It's a good play by Griffiths, I have to say, but very, very risky at this point of the game. And that's better from George Daniel. Driving forward now, trying to drop it off for someone. Couldn't find the teammate. Rodakardis had to win that. Final minutes of the 90 approaches now. Both teams will be very tired as well, and I think extra time is what neither side really wants. They've got to back it up again in a few days' time. Whoever is the victor, of course, the loser, well, they've got a couple weeks off until the Australian Championships kick off. Both these two teams involved. Great touch from Castanzo. Had a thought of going for goal. Bernie looks for a gap to try and find the cross. Closed down by Wells. We'll find out how much time will be added now. The fourth official readying the board. Weren't too many stoppages. I don't expect too much time to be added. Richie Darko is also preparing to come on for the visiting side. Busek tries to head it on. United survive that and clear away. Hilton. Rodakardis. So the pass for Castanzo. And the skid on the turf just took the ball away from him. Mason Wells will be the one to be replaced by Richie Darko. Rodakardis heads it forward. Daniel helps it on its way. Lead back by Tomilic. Now Milicevic has an option in Shabao and maybe Darko at the far post, but Tyrone Bernie ensured the ball wouldn't get there. These two will both get an extra substitution in extra time if the game goes there, and it looks as though it will. 4 minutes, says the fourth official. They've already had a minute of that, so 3 minutes to go. Vlastelica sees a gap and goes for it. Had the run of Bailey Rule, but heavy pass from Vlastelica, tired legs, the veteran. Rodakardis has gone now too, of course. Signed during the window. Fitness probably not at its optimum for him. Hasn't played too much football. He's taken part in every game though since coming over to Marconi, as Swivel caused issues there, and that chance is still on Chimenti for Busek. Can Busek do it again? No, he can't. Jordy Swivel putting the United forcing an error. And Mate Busek unable to find the target at least there. Too much space there for Swivel. Now Busek running at Bailey Rule. This time Bailey Rule making the challenge. He's been very involved, quite dangerous since coming on. Marconi. 60 seconds remain. Cross comes in. Swivel tried the spectacular, and Castanzo puts it wide of the target. It was a good cross. And looks like Janjetovic isn't interested in going home just yet. He's happy to settle for extra time. Probably believes in his quality to go to penalties here as well. Perhaps feels he could be the difference. Griffiths forward for Bayless. Gives it away to Tomilic. And that should just about be that. Can't imagine there'll be any time for another opportunity. And there isn't. We are headed, ladies and gentlemen, for extra time after 90 minutes here in the elimination semi-final. It's Marconi 1, Sydney United 58-1. Marconi opened the scoring early on in the first half through Dom Castanzo. The visitors equalised in the second half, courtesy of a penalty and first goal of the season for Anthony Tomilic. We'll be back in a moment or two for another 30 minutes of enthralling football. And these two don't want their NPL seasons to end. Both fighting to stay alive in this final series. 1-1 after 90 minutes. Marconi had the lead. United equalising. If you've just joined us, Dom Castanzo opened the scoring. Anthony Tomilic equalised in the second half from the spot. It's been a good game with lots of heavy challenges. And here is Chimenti now. Mostelitsa's clearance is blocked, but Duck trying to find some space. Lucky Griffiths back for Hilton. Vela. Tireless in his work. Daniel fortuitously had the ball fall his way, and a foul there by Gabriel Tilo. Minutes of football remain, 15 each way, extra time. There's no goals there. We head to a penalty shootout. Or I should say, if we're still level at the end of the additional 30, we're off to a penalty shootout. Here's Busek, slips over but manages to just stick a foot out. Busek again. Richie Darko battling well. Tyrone Burney comes in support, but so does Bailey Rule. Shabao. Bayless got there ahead of Shabao, and Shabao's feeling it as well now. There'll be a lot of tired players on the field. Most of the boys currently on the pitch have played more than 20 seasonal games plus cup games. A lot of football being played. Cross comes in. It's a good. And Chimenti just didn't quite get the power on the header. That was a good chance for Marconi. United have only made 2 changes. They still have the possibility to make 2 more changes, interval changes, I should say. They'll still make 3 changes, but in 2 intervals. Marconi get the 1 additional after making 3 in the 90 minutes. Here's Chimenti. Chimenti again gets it back from George. Daniel and Castanzo still getting the boos. Tilo does well. United still have on the bench Finn Ballard, McBride, Adrian Knez, Michael Pratejina and Josip Orlovic. Marconi and Julian Monge, Jake True and Patrick Williams. Castanzo back out. George Daniel in the end. The whistle goes against him, but it looked as though he'd just a little too aggressive there. And Tilo has stayed down. That could be a problem for United. Youngster stepping in, doing a good job, but Stephen Lucas tried to back Vedran Janjetovic, just told him don't do that again. Could have done his hamstring there. Stephen Lucas needs to be careful. Completely missed the ball. Here's De Oliveira. Lots of niggly challenges in the middle of the park. Neither team able to really get control, and I think that's where the difference in this game has been. That's why we don't have a winner. It's been a real battle. free kick. That could be a yellow for De Oliveira. That'll be his second. And Carlos De Oliveira sees red. Drama in extra time. Claims of that he got the ball, but Stephen Lucas was well positioned. Had no dilemma. Reached straight for the yellow. It was his second. And that will be Carlos De Oliveira's night. You could feel a red was coming somewhere. And Carlos De Oliveira has now made it very difficult for his team. He's still asking the question. Makes his way off the field slowly now. How tough will this now be for Sydney United? Ante Juric coaching from the Marconi technical area rather than his own. Haven't seen that very often. I'm surprised Peter Tekenis hadn't said a word there. Knowing how Teko and Flea operate, very protective of their technical area. Hilton forced to track back. Last touch came off Darko. Clipped forward towards Swivel. He's really struggled to get into the game so far, Geordie Swivel. It's tough coming into games like these where central defenders are so confident and strong. And Tommy chasing hard, and Griffiths also on the yellow card, of course. Needs to be careful. Change happening now for United. Juric wasting no time, trying to shape things. I think it's Shabao that's coming off. Swivel. Back for Bernie. Vlastelica. Yell, they're looking for a foul than what there actually was. Knez now with his first touch is a good one. Great play, Adrian Knez. I'm surprised it didn't come on earlier, in fairness. And Tilo, an effort to forget. Hilton sends it forward. That looked a foul. Just thought it was a clear push in the back there. Darko exciting the crowd down here below us with that footwork. Swivel flicks it. Poor clearance by Tilo, and we saw him tightening up earlier at the start of this extra time period. I'm interested to see how long Jake True sits on the bench. I would imagine he'll be coming on at some point. Not much time for him to make an impact. The ball somehow makes its way through to Castanzo. Tried to find Chimenti. Bayless just took his eye off the ball, and United come away with it through Antelmi. Winding back the ears, Patrick Antelmi goes down. Yellow card for Brandon Vella now. That was lovely from Patrick Antelmi. Looks like his honeymoon did him some good. Refreshed the batteries. McGing sends it forward. Tomilic. It's the feet of Antelmi, but defended by Lockie Griffiths. Castanzo sent Tilo on a bit of a merry-go-round there. Now Tilo trying to do the same to Daniel. Gets the acknowledgement from the crowd. Antelmi tried to feed in Darko, and Raw will do well to keep this in, but ball gets away from him. Still a chance for United to put Marconi under a bit of pressure. Cleared out by Tomilic. Flicked on by Busek. Vlastelica just got a foot in there, Chimenti. Now Darko. Bernie comes away with the ball. Feeds in Chimenti. Nice turn from Chimenti. Back for George Daniel. Castanzo switches play, but not enough on that tired switch from him. Bailey Rule comfortably brought it down. Tomilic can't find Antelmi. Now Swivel. Substitutes really haven't done enough since coming on. They haven't been able to change the game or influence it in any way at all. Busek's probably been the liveliest of the lot, but even that, not enough. Not enough to win the game. Touch there from Knez on Griffiths. Bayless out for Mudakatis. Play there from Tilo. Tell me. Play on, says Stephen Lucas. Griffiths for Chimenti. First time pass wide for Busek. And Busek goes down after that challenge from Bailey Rule. And Stephen Lucas could have played on there. Bailey Rule goes into the book. I feel as though there was a bit of an advantage there for Busek. Now a chance for Bayless to deliver something into the area, but he looks like he's struggling with a bit of cramp as well. Richie Darko fan club getting onto the NPL socials, courtesy of Jude Dolan. Off camera, obviously you can't see that. Here is Bayless now to deliver this free kick into the box. Decent ball toward the near post, but Vlastelica was there. And Knez's clearance only as far as Bayless. Last touch comes off Knez, but there won't be time to take the throw. Stephen Lucas has said no time for much of a break either. Just switch sides and get on with it. And Lucas informing them, no time to go to the benches. Switch sides. And Castanzo having a quick chat. So after 105 minutes, teams can't be separated. It's still 1-1. Just joining us, Marconi hit the lead through Dom Castanzo in the first half. Anthony Tomilic equalised from the spot. And in extra time, Carlos de Oliveira was sent off for a second yellow card. Sydney United currently down to 10 men. And if there are no goals in the next 15 minutes, we are headed for a penalty shootout to see who will book their ticket for the semi-finals set for Sunday. Will Sydney United be travelling to Christie Park, or will Marconi be on their way to the Derby d'Italia at Lambert Park with Apia Leichhardt? And Marconi have made their last change. Julian Monge has come on in place of Taz Murdakadis, who I said was stretching and struggling. So we won't see Jake True in this added time. Brendan Villa sliding into the centre of defence beside Lachlan Griffiths now in place of Murdakadis. And tell me, here's the hand there. Almost got away with it, the veteran. Here's Villa. Found the feet of Chimenti. I feel as though Chimenti wasn't expecting it to make its way through. Nieto sends it forward. Busek. Push there on Vlastelica, who did come in a little unnecessarily on the table. Griffiths. Offside flag though, raised on Paddy Antelmi. Played forward by George Daniel, flicked on by Chimenti. And Bayless wins the ball back. Thought about the shot there, Bayless did. Spread Plays it out wide for Tyrone Burney. Swivel waiting for the delivery into the box. Bayliss gets his head up, brings it in now. Chimenti was there. McGing heads away. George Daniel now. Back heel for Busek. And then tell me all over Brandon Vella. Hands on his shoulders and face. Grabbed everywhere he could there. And tell me. Bayliss wide for Burney. And Bailey Rule clears that one out for a throw. It looked as though it was headed for a corner for a moment. Throw comes in towards Swivel. Knez gets in front of Swivel, wins the ball back, but can only play it out over the sideline for a throw. And Juric is telling him, send it further forward. Marconi have been somewhat camped in this area of the park in this opening 3.5 minutes of this second period of extra time. And Jetvich gathers that. Here's Darko. Last touch there off Busek. Rule. Burney under that one. Knez. I think that Griffiths could have seriously injured himself here by just cramp. He went down very quickly, grabbed at the leg straight away. I was scared that it was something more serious, but just cramp for Griffiths, and he needs to get through another 10 minutes. He's not the only one hurting, I'm sure. Was rested over the weekend. Marconi, no more subs available. Header flicked on. No one there. Chimenti was the last line. Bayliss wide for Castanzo. George Daniel trying to get around in support. Castanzo goes on his own, cuts it across goal, and McGing sticks the leg out and brings it down. Now Darko, only Antelmi ahead of him. No support now for the men in red. Busek gets his head up, running at Rule. Busek cuts in. Busek has his cross blocked. Busek scored 4 goals this season for Marconi. One of those coming earlier on in the season against Sydney United. To take all 3 points at United Sports Centre that afternoon. Can he come back and haunt them again? Burney will take the throw. Swivel tries to flick it on. Good turn from Busek. Across goal. Will he get a corner? No, Knez avoids that. Throw comes in again. This time Bailey Rule heads away. Monge, his first touch I think since coming on. Vela looking for Swivel. Vlastelica gets there first. Bailey Rule's clearance isn't great. Ball bouncing on the edge of the area. And Vela plays it wide for Castanzo, who takes a heavy touch. And Tilo took too long to play that one. Should have played it first time. Marconi were in trouble. They were short in numbers at the back. Tilo took One touch too many as Busek now drives. And Busek again. Castanzo out wide in support. George Daniel has a bit of space, but Castanzo gets his head up, delivers into the box. Swivel! Into the hands of Jajetovic. The grateful hands of the United keeper. Remember, in normal time, United had two golden opportunities to take the lead 2-1. Mason Wells missing one, and Carlos de Oliveira the other one. Two golden opportunities. Will they come back to buy visitors? Here's Burney. Still Tyrone Burney. Now Monge. George Daniel. Castanzo thinks about the cross. Goes square to Bayless. Bayless head up. Bayless goes for goal. Flashes wide of the target. Can one of these teams find the winning goal? Or are we headed for penalties? Who will have the more nerve? Is Marconi's championship defence about to come to an end? Can Kyle Chimenti do something about that? Liam McGing, not much in that. Expected the contact and went down before it even came. Smart defending from him. Slows things down, wins his team a free kick. Jajetovic prepares to take this free kick. One of the first times that United cross the halfway line in this second half of extra time. Can they make it count? Late challenge from Darko on Griffiths there, and then another one as well from Knez. And things are really heating up now. Pushes and shoves from all sides. Right in front of the support, both benches up off their feet again. It's been a good derby. And Lucas is calling someone over, he's calling Knez over. And Busek. Yellow card for Knez, yellow card for Busek. Busek gets the booking for his reaction. Knez for the challenge. Hilton gets a few boos for trying to steal a few metres. Hilton sends it toward Busek. Vlastelica wins the header, comes back again for Chimenti. Falls now to Busek! Blocked by Vlastelica. Her captain's block. Monge now back in the area. Janjetovic comes and easily claims, dives on the ball and wastes precious seconds. And Matej Busek had the chance there. Adrian Vlastelica with the block. And Janjetovic sends it toward and tell me. Griffiths again wins the header. And Busek now on the run. Matej Busek rides two challengers. Passes the ball behind Castanzo though. George Daniel comes in support. Bayless has Monge in support. And Busek. And Busek! Dropped by Janjetovic. Cleared by McGing. Busek letting fly. Janjetovic did well to get something behind that and keep it out. Monge, good feet from Monge. Great feet from Monge. Still Monge! And Swivel! Some defending from United. It was a great block from McGing. But how about the skill from Julian Monge? Absolutely turned it on. Delightful footwork from him. And then Swivel almost with the spectacular. Neither player wants to receive attention because they have to go off if they do. 60 seconds of extra time remain. Marconi's pushing. United is defending with all they have. And Bernie throws it in. Flicked on. Vlastelica has to clear. Only as far as Busek. Darko leads the counter. Can United pinch it now? And tell me, will get a yellow card here himself, I think. That's a free kick gone the way of United. And that'll be a red card for Lachlan Griffiths. Peter Tekenis is livid. The Marconi bench is going off. It is all turning on now. What a game we've got. Both benches up off their feet, going at each other as well. Bottles flying from the crowd now. Not required. The noise is great, the action's great, but we don't need any more than that. Vlastelica and Tekenis now in conversation. This will perhaps be the final chance of the game. Can Sydney United win it in the final moments with a final touch? Vlastelica will deliver deep. George Daniel gets a touch. And that will be that. Penalties will be required to settle this one. No winner after 120 minutes of football. Spot kicks will decide who moves on to the semi-finals on Sunday. We had it all. We had goals, cards, red cards. It's been a great semi-final here at the Palace. And coming into this shootout, the great Alex Molchanov told us pre-game that Sydney United has not won at the Palace since Marconi's promotion back to the top tier. Is this the moment? Who will have the nerves to prevail? We'll recap this one quickly now. Dom Castanzo opened the scoring in the first half. Anthony Tomilic equalised in the second. United then had 2 golden chances to win it in normal time. Mason Wells and Carlos de Oliveira both missing their opportunities. We then went into an extra 30 minutes where Carlos de Oliveira was shown a red card. Then Marconi pushed and pushed. Came close, but some desperate defending from United ensured that this game would be headed for penalties. A last-minute red card to Lockie Griffiths as well meant that we were going to spot kicks. What better way to end this fiery local derby than with a penalty shootout? Brandon Vella and Adrian Vlastelica deciding which end the penalties will be taken at. I'm sure you'll see a mad rush of the fans to this end now. It's exactly what we're seeing. And Anthony Tomilic will take the first penalty of the shootout. Of course, he's already had one earlier, which Hilton almost saved, but it was so well struck. It's Tomilic v Hilton for the second time in this game. And Hilton saves! James Hilton went the right way again. This time, he made sure he got something on that. And James Bayliss has the chance to give Marconi the advantage now. The wily fox in Vedan Janjetovic. So much experience. Can he keep Bayliss out? Yes, he can! Janjetovic saves! Janjetovic saves! Still no goals after the first series of penalties in the shootout. And now Rule. Can Bailey Rule score the first penalty of this shootout? Rule v Hilton. And Hilton gets a touch, but not enough. Rule puts United ahead. Again, 3 penalties this evening. 3 penalties. Hilton has picked the right side. Only once has he saved. He did come awfully close there. Geordie Swibble, the next to step up for Marconi. Can he open Marconi's account in the shootout? Yes, he can, and Swibble buries it in the bottom corner. We're locked up at 1-1. Substitute Richie Darko looking to do what his fellow substitute Geordie Swibble just did for the opposition and put United back in front in this shootout. And Darko does not score! Hilton saves again! Another save from Hilton. He's picked 4 from 4 and kept 2 out now. 1 in regulation time, 3 in the penalty shootout. Taking the captain's armband from Marko Jeršić as he exited. Brandon Vela with a chance to put Marconi in front in the shootout for the first time. And Vela scores it! Brandon Vela sends the ball over the bar. No one wants it. Hilton looking over at his keeper coach, Peter Šestak. And Šestak has told him to dive to his right. Paddy Antelmi versus Hilton. And he saves again! Again! James Hilton has saved another penalty! Incredible from the Marconi goalkeeper. Matej Busek, another substitute. He broke United hearts earlier in the season. The boos ring out from the United fans. Can Busek finally give Marconi the advantage? Busek can! Busek buries a bottom corner and sends Janjetovic the wrong way. If United miss this penalty, it'll be curtains. And it's Aiden Milicevic who will take this one. All the pressure in the world on his shoulders now. Will Hilton save another? And off the bar and in. He picked the right side again, would you believe? But that penalty was struck so well. The best of the evening, Aiden Milicevic. But it'll all mean for nothing if Dom Castanzo can score here now. Marconi lead 2-1 in the shootout. This is the 5th series though. Castanzo with a chance to be the hero. He scored the opening goal in this game. Can he score the final goal of the game and send Marconi to Lambert Park? He does! And Marconi move on! They march on to Lambert Park where they'll face Apia Leichhardt. They win the shootout by 3 goals to 2. And Marconi's dream of defending their championship crown of 2024 lives on. Sydney United season comes to an end. The National Premier League. They still have the Australian Championship to look forward to. But full time here at Marconi Stadium sees the home side prevail in a dramatic penalty shootout. And Castanzo did score the winning penalty, but James Hilton is the hero, saving 3 penalties from Anthony Tomilic, Richie Darko and Patrick Antelmi. Marconi march on, and on Sunday in Derby d'Italia they will take on Apia Leichhardt at Lambert Park. Full time here at Marconi Stadium. After 90 minutes it was 1-1. After 120 the teams could still not be separated. Marconi prevailing 3-2 in a dramatic shootout. We look forward to seeing you all again and listening to you all this weekend and next week for the grand final. But for now, good night.